This is the last episode of the series of PrajaPita Brahma Baba's life history. It has been read from the book named The First Man Adidev, written by late B.K. Jagdish Chandar Ji. Rajayogi Jagdish Chandar was a highly respected scholar, a profound student of Hindu scriptures and yogic texts, who has published many works on these subjects, works which have cast a new light on the origins of Hinduism. He was a chairman of the literature department of the Brahma Kumari's World Spiritual University. This was the story of Brahma Baba's last life, a life full of integrity and humility, even to the most casual observer. Truly, he was a fitting instrument to serve as a corporeal medium of the highest soul of all. Above all, Brahma Baba's uniqueness was not merely in possessing the highest virtues, but also in his ability to bring out those same virtues in the souls with whom he came in contact. Even by just reading or listening to his biography, our own lives may be changed. For Brahma Baba presents us with the inspiring spectacle of a man who proved it is possible to become perfect, to become master over the mind and emotions, to take charge of one's own destiny. It is a priceless story indeed. Now, let's move on to the title of this episode. Pita Shree PrajaPita Brahma Baba's Life History, Part 46. Title: A New Beginning. We have told the story of the divine birth of God into the body of PrajaPita Brahma and of the institution he created in order to transform the world. The main aim of writing this is so that men and women everywhere may recognize the meaning of the present historical moment, can understand the nature of the work being performed by the Supreme Father for their benefit, and may take full advantage of this state of affairs. Thus, one may be saved from having to say later, "O God, you entered the body of an ordinary person. You gave us the invitation to join you. You did your divine work, but we could not recognize you. O God, your activity is profound. O God, you played your divine role with us. You gave yoga power to mothers of India, and they did indeed try in hundreds of ways to awaken us from the sleep of ignorance, but still we did not wake up." So ends the first of the wonderful true story of Baba and the Brahma Kumaris. We must leave for another time recounting events which occurred after 1957, including the expansion of service into the West. For the moment, suffice it to say that in 1971, a center opened in London. Eventually, Dadi Janki arrived and through her intensive meditation drove deep spiritual roots into that island nation. Today, London possesses not one but many large centers and functions as the hub of Baba's work in the West. There are also numerous centers throughout the United Kingdom. Soon, there was another center in Frankfurt, Germany, and Australia blossomed along with Africa. Mauritius soon belonged to Baba. Guyana emerged. Then Canada, Japan, and the United States. Baba's institution became a member of the non-governmental organization of the United Nations. Baba chose and continues to choose many highly talented children who quickly reformulate his knowledge into a Western mode. They paint enchanting pictures, produce meditational music of great subtlety and power, write and perform captivating dramas, comedies and mime, and weave magic spells with dance. The work goes on steadily. Nearly every week another center opens somewhere. Baba's flag has been raised in Accra, Bangkok, Brussels, Johannesburg, Dublin, Mexico City, Moscow, New York, Rio de Janeiro, Sydney, Tokyo, Vancouver, to name just a few places. For now, there are people studying Raja Yoga throughout the world. There are existing today over 5,400 branches of the spiritual university in over 80 countries. Next title, The Most Stable Mind in the World. Scientists in the West wanted to know if Raja Yoga could really live up to its claims. Experiments were conducted under repeated testing with sophisticated EEG equipment in Langley Potter Institute as well as other laboratories. Dadi Janaki defied the laws of neurophysics by producing constant delta waves while in the midst of performing various clinically stressful mental and physical activities. She was declared the most stable mind in the world. The last phase of Baba's work is now underway. As the nations of the world thrust blindly in perpetual animosity, blundering their way to the final step of mutual suicide, Baba's children are preparing for their upcoming role as angels to be played on that final, terrible and mighty day, the day of the Lord. No matter who you are, or where you are, or what you believe, you shall meet your Father one day. If you do not meet him here on earth, then you shall face him in the court of the Supreme Justice. Once you have left the body and you are clad in your subtle form of light, meet him there in happiness. He is taking us to our highest destination. On 18th January 1969, PrajaPita Brahma achieved the final stage of perfection, becoming the first complete man Adidev, all virtuous and fully in the image of God, and with the authority of God, he felt no further pull to the corporeal world. Father Brahma ascended to take his place as the first subtle deity, the first ascended angel of this cycle of time. Since then he has been followed by others who have likewise attained completion, and this will continue until the army of angels has filled its ranks and the last scene of destruction and judgment can be played out. In the meantime, Brahma and Shiva came down together in another chosen medium in order to continue their task of world service. Brahma has earned his title as Father of Humanity. He overcame all obstacles, external and internal, and through that victory has enabled the entire human race to be reborn. As to the praise of God himself, what can we say that would approach his true greatness? Shiva, the Father of all souls, is eternally supreme. He is all-knowing and all-powerful, and yet he, too, is bound in this cosmic drama. What people cannot conceive is how utterly lovable he truly is, and how sweet, how humble, how magnificently real and eloquent. The end and the new beginning.